russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. I swear to God, the best part of last night's show, and go back and watch this, bro. I swear to God. Bayley said, and I quote,
"Oh yeah, I've seen it.
I stink and it's my fault." Yeah, like who else's fault would it be that you stink? Yeah, absolutely, it's your fault. Yes.
Yeah, I've never met her. I know a lot of people hold her in high esteem, so I'm not trying to talk shit about her. But we really got to talk about how the NXT experiment is. Bayley's a perfect example of the fake superstar. Can she wrestle? Absolutely. Yeah. Right.
And that goes with also too. Let's throw Lyra Velcro in there, who can also wrestle. Let's throw her in there. Yep.
Yeah. So that's fine. But we get her over early on with the Mavis tire dancing thing. Not a bad thing.
Right.
Not bad. And then we act like, oh, she's over and they can do no wrong in women's revolution. See, they can have matches that are like guys' matches, but we never get anything. Every attempt at character. Remember Bayley, This Is Your Life?
Yep.
How brutal, Bob. Possibly the worst segment in WWE history. Then we go to
Ding Dong
and try and do some Sally Jesse Raffaello. It's funny because they walk around the door frame and come through the door, everybody. Isn't that? It's the worst. You know it's the worst and you keep doing it because you think you're over and you have no idea what you're doing, because this girl's never been trained in timing, comedy, what her strengths are, how to do a character monologue. They're just going, you can wrestle like a guy, you're gonna be over, dude. You know, we go into whatever spinster Bayley is now after all these, are you my friend? You were not friends, we're friends, and the Sasha Banks bullshit to this, like, now I'm gonna go get a BBL. And that may be why you stink, because you got somebody else's ass cells injected into you, and huge gimmicks and dye my hair purple, woke joke style, while that's going out. And because I got enough money to afford awesome gear now, that'll be enough based on what I've done in the past. We've never connected with you in the past. What we've seen is that you don't know how to connect and who you are. And that's not her fault. That is the fault of coming through the factory of NXT and FCW, being false positive, getting your hat and hug from Sean along the way, and now go get them, big purse. Like, how do you expect them to succeed? But because she's been on the road with a good attitude, this is the most shoot shit that she's probably ever cut, because it's saying, I don't have the skills. My whole career has been them giving me opportunities. That's the new buzzword to opportunity. Everybody wants the opportunity. Dude, they wouldn't know how to write an opportunity. They couldn't punch their way out of a wet paper bag, bro. Fucking they don't train these kids. They don't even have an acting coach down there that knows how to get you to connect to people, especially if you're not a wrestling fan emulating somebody else. Even LA Knight does impersonations in order to connect. We've never connected with whoever that guy really is. We've connected with The Rock, Flair, and Austin through him, but that's not an original creation in any way. And it's unfortunate because he's money too, you know, but they just don't have the confidence underneath. They've stayed small. They've played politics. They've married to somebody who's the boy of somebody else to ensure their job and all that shit, bro. And all that's fine to hang around and keep collecting a paycheck. That's not ever going to turn you into the Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart legacy performer where people say, wow, they're like Bayley. You know, like they give me that same feeling, because you've never given us a feeling to connect to. You've never been trained to how to emotionally connect with the audience. And a pin and every other thing like that isn't going to do it. Purple hair, big tits, not going to do it.
Ben, did you watch SmackDown?
Yes, Big Purse is back, and we had some classic.
Oh, is that who Big Purse is? The one
Big Purse is back, baby.
That's the one with Julia. Is Big Purse?
Big Purse is in the house.
Well, bro, here's the thing that's right along the lines of
some top level cake work as well.
Well, that's what I want to talk about, bro. I'm watching this Alexa Bliss Charlotte segment, and I'm like, At what point do you ladies just say, no, we're not doing that? Do you understand how ridiculous and corny and stupid that is? And no, we're not doing it. At what point do they say something, bro? Like, seriously.
They won't, though. Like with Alexa and that shit, that now we are watching Disney at 4th grade level. We're friends, we're not friends. And you're my friend here. You're just like, holy shit. And people are just sitting there taking it in a Pavlovian, like, bruise touching, let the mouse keep touching the electrode to get some cheese and hopefully it'll come type of way. Nope, we're going to get the old cake spot. Got them. And then we have cake 6 weeks ago. The baking action, like, nobody does it better than WWE. I remember doing that on Mass. Can you share the screen real quick? I mean, this guy is back there putting his heart and soul into these cakes, and these talent just don't give a shit about the time it takes to mix, frost. Baking is like science. It's not like cooking. It's a science of equations of measurements, and they're just ruining this guy's cakes left and right.
Unbelievable. Ben, is there anything about the last 2 shows that you want? I just couldn't. I'm sitting there last night. We've got a 20-minute opening promo to set up a tag match with absolutely no stakes whatsoever, where we know is going to end in a schmoz. We take 20 minutes on that. After that, we take the next 20 minutes for Dragon Lee and AJ against Dom and El Grande. So the first that's the first 45 minutes of the show right there. Anything between the 2 shows? I know I was thinking of you, bro. It seems to be there's trouble in the Kabuki Warrior Asuka.
Oh my God. I can't wait for that summit.
Oh my God. There's trouble in their camp, bro. Hey, Ben, you know what? Can I oh my God. Can I sum up everything for you within these last 4.5 hours of programming?
Brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant.
I love, everybody knows, well, especially when I got Ben and Stevie on here, I got to be the guy to simplify things. It's this simple. Arguably on this show, the most over woman on the roster on Raw on this show, arguably would be Rhea Ripley. Ben, they used her for a 15-second backstage segment yesterday. That's how you're going to use one of the top stars. Bro, when they don't know what to do with Rhea Ripley, how are they going to know what to do with Bayley and Lyra Velcro and the other one with the ram horns? You don't know what to do with your biggest star on the roster, so she literally has a 15-second cameo.